Well, hello, this is the Final Boss, and this is a very short review on StreamSavers. So it's a little mini game that I've had on for the last couple of game demos I've been trying for Next Fest. The developers are very kind and gave me a key to check this out. So I figured I'd try to give them some of my thoughts on the game and some feedback. So yeah, overall, I think the concept is pretty streamlined. The button stuff was a little tricky. So I was trying to buy an egg, and I was just clicking, 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 and I didn't realize that I had to click this tiny little shopping cart in the corner here to like buy an egg. I don't think I have enough. So I have to just like drag my hero over the money to get it. Okay, I guess that's it. Bink. Whoa. Controls. Yeah, like I like the drag to move controls are kind of fun, but they're also just like so wild. But I know this is mainly to be an idle game, so I'm not super worried about get over there, you're gonna miss your money. Oh, wow, so the money evaporates if my little like random dude doesn't get it. That stinks. Go this way. Oh my God. Guys, chill. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so like the stacking enemies and like the fact I think there should be a cap, right? Like so one thing that happened is I kind of like left this game on in the background. Um and I went to do something and then all of a sudden like the screen was filled with creatures. Which didn't feel super fun, right? Like it's like, okay, well, what's the point of that? So I would have a cap, right? Of like, hey, once there's like two bosses and like three mini monsters or 5, 10 mini monsters, then that's that. Like you've hit the maximum. So I guess I got to really like drag this guy over this gold. Yeah, get him. The did it like just go into my inventory? I don't know. Anyways, it would be nice that if I don't pick up the gold, it just goes into my inventory because I worked hard on this idle game to attack that monster. But yeah, overall, like the art is really cute. I think it's a fun little fun little project. The physics are kind of wild, and I think it's a cool thing to have on the background and stream. And I'm probably going to use it because I do a lot of writing and editing streams, which are notoriously, uh, you know, not high. They don't get your pulse racing as much, an editing stream. So yeah, I think this is cool. Like I think this game could add a lot of really interesting elements, like little like power-ups. Like one of the things that I think has been really, really effective and proven out well by games like Slay the Spire and stuff like that is that choice of three power-ups, right? Where, you know, maybe there is like like a defeat state, right? Where like, hey, if I do enough stuff, I win. But something that's like that's idle, where it's like running in the background. There's these cute little monsters, and then it'll say, "Hey, you leveled up. Choose one of your three power-ups, and increases my attack by X, my by X multiple, my health by X multiple, and I can just like stack those multiples and just feel like I'm getting really super powered. Those would be interesting things to think about. Also, some little like events like Slay the Spire has, where they have those little, very short narrative events. I think this game I think is a fantastic concept. I love that it's something that I can use while working on other projects. And I think that I would just encourage the developers to say, hey, really lean into the fact that, I think idle games are a very powerful genre. I think they're very, very impactful, and they can benefit from some of the same mechanics as other games, right? So, like, Cookie Clicker, for example, has its little narrative. It's that little news ticker on the top that's, saying all those silly cookie jokes or whatever. So, consider something like that. Maybe it's just in this little, like, Stream Savers pop up here where there's, like, Stream Savers news, like a little news ticker or something like that. I for what your goals are, it might be different. Maybe you do really, really want this truly in the background of a stream. But again, like you have all these like pop-ups and these art things you can draw and you can customize. So if I like go to the store, I think it's here, I can like put platforms in, right? Like so that's kind of cool, right? Like so I think it's this that I need to do to move it, and then I have to do like this to drag it and make like a little platform, right? So like there are Oh my goodness, somebody just burst with money. Come here, my friend. Come on, get out of the corner, dude. I wish I could kind of control these guys, but I guess it doesn't really. But anyways, yeah, that's a big burst of money. I always love to see that. But yeah, so like there are things that can occlude the screen in more ways, right? So this is pretty screen occluding. So I think you could have like a little like eye pop up here, and then when the streamer clicks on it, an event occurs, and it has like, hey, you can choose this and get more health, or you can, or it's like a, three card, pick one of the three power ups type things. I think it could add a lot more depth to this, and I think that's one of the things I would encourage. It seems like just fun and simple, and I know it's an idle game and it's more just to be silly and have stream interaction. But I'm always of the mind of like, hey, if there are ways to kind of build out a mechanic and really have it sing, it's worth exploring. So you may not feel the same way, you may completely disagree, but yeah, at least those are my thoughts on the game. And overall, I'd rate this a 7 out of 10. I think this is a cool little project. I'm definitely going to continue to use it on my stream, and I've been impressed with the little mini game so far. Oh, look at all that gold. Yeah, I like that. I like that gold reward, but it like bounces the coins away. I don't know exactly how to like absorb all of it. Get out of here. I'm just a mean old final boss elf, huh? I do hope it saves. Like I'm actually gonna be kind of sad if I like, then it should be really more roguelike. Wow, that guy I love the explosions into gold. That's wonderful. But I will be kind of sad if I shut this game down and it doesn't remember where I am. I'll be really bummed out. I don't know if that's the case. I probably should test it, but I'm too scared of losing my progress, so I'm not going to right now. But yeah, overall, I think this is a cool 7 out of 10. Definitely worth if you have a more boring kind of stream like myself, where I do writing and editing for the most part outside of these little game reviews. This is something I'm definitely going to keep using, and I really hope it saves state and does, all the cool bells and whistles. And I hope they add some more complexity, because I think there are really smart ways to have a game still remain idle, where it only takes, 'cause that's how I understand the idle function to work, is like you can not pay attention to it and it's progressing, but if you do pay attention to it, you can drastically increase that progression speed and have like a really good, like satisfying growth curve. So I would encourage the developers to think about that, is say, hey, yeah, you can stack up some power ups, but then hey, when the player does start finally pay attention, they can like drastically increase their power and take on new challenges, and maybe unlock new eggs or, or whatever. But anyways, I think it's a cool project, and I would definitely recommend giving it a try.